Hey guys, Jerry here and welcome back to GregTech. It is a beautiful morning and I believe that we should actually put this beautiful day here to good use and leave the house for a bit. I have actually been out and about just a wee bit exploring, but I've been leaving all the good stuff for you guys because I feel that you should be part of that. So let's just quickly make a bit of preparation here, because I want to have a boat. I actually want to have a spare as well. Now, before we leave, I feel like I should just give a quick tour of what's happened since last recording. As I've mentioned, I've been gathering a lot of materials, so I have a bunch of extra ores in here I haven't refined. I have a good pile of ores over here, or not a good pile, but I have some stuff at least left that I have refined. And then finally I have the end products of that refinement stored over here. So as you can see, we have as close as it makes no difference, 2.5 stacks of tin ingots. We got nearly 2 stacks of copper, so we can potentially make a lot of bronze. We got a nice stockpile of steel. We got 12 steel plates. We got 36 steel ingots here. So we're pretty well set for materials for now. But as I mentioned, I kind of want to get out of the house. So we're going to leave our high pressure coal boiler here to just kind of steam away. I don't know if we want to... let's give it something to do. Make me some charcoal. And then we're going to go out on a trip. Now, we don't have a proper boat docks yet, so I'm just going to have to jump in it and see if we can put this boat down somewhere. There we go. Now, if you recall, back when if you watched the prologue, then you'll know that back when we first started, we pretty much we were on that island, then we went to that island, then we ended up on that island, as far as I know. But we never went to the south side of this island here, which is, I think it's the south side. Sunrise in the east, oh yeah, that's south, where we find this village here. Now, this village here, this is the closest I've ever been to it. I've seen it, and then I decided, okay, I'm gonna turn the other way because I want to save this for you guys. So I have no idea what to expect from this, other than a bunch of certificates going, So yeah, let's have a look and actually see what's there. There's a zombie over there. I kind of want to get rid of him so he doesn't end up converting any of the civilians. See if we can get out of the mud. There we go, he's gone. Now there's this guy as well. Like, there are some lighting glitches up there in the trees where they're spawning because, well, thank you Dinnerbone for making zombies summon other zombies for no apparent reason. And making them completely overpowered. It's such a nice gesture from you. But yeah, let's just quickly have a look over here actually, because apparently it's not just lighting glitches. There is something interesting here. Cave full of red cobble. Or redstone. And the same goes down here. Let's just puncture a couple of these. Did I get my torch? Yeah, I did. Now the other zombie, did he manage to get out there? Nope. Okay. Let us go to the village then. Now, luckily the village is out in the water, with most of the houses actually being out of reach for the zombies. One of the exceptions, of course, being the forestry hut here, where you can get on the staircase there. It has an escritoire, which I kind of want to steal. Oh, what? They have some peas out here which are stinging me. Let me just quickly steal those. Ow. I don't have any milk. Now this poison's gonna last me quite a while. It might actually... I don't think poison kills you, but it does damage you quite a bit. Alright, this guy wants to buy princesses. Interesting. I should have left more inventory space. I'm hoping that poison won't kill me. Yeah, it leaves me at half a heart, so I pretty much can't... Like, I have to be very careful not to take damage. See, what do we have in here? Silver, lime, sapling, apple, oak, forest princess. Some candles. Now, I'd much prefer to get the saplings on my own, but I'll happily take the honeycombs and such. And I'll actually take this and sell it to him. I took it from his chest and sold it to you. But I kind of want these. The apiaries. Because they are kind of difficult to make if you haven't... Ooh, new trade. Wheat for frozen combs. Interesting. They're kind of difficult to get if you don't have a bee set up already. So finding them in the village actually helps me a lot. Now let's have a look in the church here. Hello. You want to sell IFender? Okay, interesting. Anything up here? Nope, I don't think normal churches have any loot in them. So let us continue on to... I think I saw a blacksmith over here. Yeah, I did. Let's check out the blacksmith and eat a potato. There's also... I think there might be a Thaumcraft church here. Oh, where am I going? Over here. Okay. Is that sponge? That is sponge. Is that due to the coral reef, or is that part of the village generation? Like there are blue corals, pink corals. That squid is really big compared to what I've... glowing corals. But I've never seen sponge generate, even in like with Biomes O Plenty active. I've never seen sponge actually generate, so that's new. Well, blacksmith. Let's see. Do you want to do any decent trades? Nope. Nope. I'm not gonna have any of that. Alright, let's see. Ooh, you have a lot of steel. Good sir. You have a steel sword, which I'll happily take off of your hands. You have bronze pants, which I really need. You have iron pickaxe, steel shears, steel shovel. This is a fortune. I have struck gold here. Hold on, I'm gonna give you guys a boat. You can store that. And that, and then I'm gonna take these two, because those are the ones really worth something to me right now. A pair of extra shears made of steel, and a steel shovel. Very, very nice. I really should have made more inventory space before going here, but whatever. Yeah, you don't have any good trades. Now, what else do we have that we haven't explored? There's the sponge theorem. It's really quite intriguing how that came to be. Whether that's an effect of Biomes O Plenty or it's another thing. Like I'm just not seeing any other sponges around, not even underwater. Alright, this house, I think it's just a couple of bookshelves. It does have a farm, not even bookshelves. It's just a farmer's house, whatever. Not interesting. And then these guys over here. Have we checked it all? There's the one house over there. I think that's just one of the default houses with bookshelves levitated above. Let's quickly have a look inside, since we do have stairs or ladders. Hello. Yeah. Box standard. Boring house. Nothing interesting. Alright. I think that concludes it for the village here. Now, as I've mentioned already, because I really haven't been past the village, I don't know what is over here. I can see there's a rainforest sort of deal, like a jungle. So that's interesting, of course. There's also a cow which could have saved me from that poison. Now, the jungles here, thanks to Biomes O Plenty, they spawn little annoying spiders that blind you when they attack you. Quite horrible beings. Luckily they only spawn at night, or rather they spawn in the darkness, and there's not a lot of darkness right now. See, if we zoom out a bit on the map here, we can see there's a couple of different biomes here. If we go across, we should come to something different, I think, with the palm trees. And if we go down in that direction, there is the... I think that's the actual rainforest with the... is that... yeah, that's a special type of jungle tree. It's still jungle logs. Jungle wood, but they have a sort of a different shape to them. So this is a tropical island by the very definition of it. And over here we have a little kitty cat and rain, but also the palm trees. Okay, and even further on we have a mesa and what appears to be a Thaumcraft obsidian totem sort of deal up there. Now these things are a mixture, they're both a blessing and a curse really. They're a curse because they contain a spawner which spawns nasty shit, and they also have that node up there which is corrupt and spawns nasty shit. But they're also a blessing because they have all this fantastic loot inside them. So we can get some bronze ingots here, which is worth quite a bit. These yellow garnets and the manganese stuff we're gonna have to come back for. Yeah, we can't really carry all this excellent stuff. And we haven't found any horses yet, so the horse armor is not really worth much. But yeah, night has come, and that means this place is gonna be dangerous really soon. So what I'm gonna do is actually GTF out of here. Let me just quickly get my boat, and then we shall sail on home. Run along home, because this place sure as hell isn't gonna love us for who we are. There also appears to be there's another island down there with kind of the same sort of terrain, but that's not where we want to go. We want to go back home to our place, because now that we've been out on a little journey and we've actually found some stuff, we'll need to look into how we can use that to further advance our own situation. Now, I did some testing while between sessions, and it appears that steel tools cannot mine obsidian. But at the same time, the community wiki claims that in order to advance to the next age, we need access to nether materials. So that leaves me with pretty much one question. Without mining obsidian, how do you get a nether portal? And of course the answer to that question is that you cast one. You make a mold, fill it with lava, cover it with water, and let the two intermingle, and bam, you got a nether portal. Now this is a rather lengthy process, and but it's also one of the rather more interesting ones, because you do have to be careful with it. I don't know if it's intended to do it that way, or if there is any other sort of way that you're meant to do it. Like, I refuse to craft a normal diamond pickaxe. That's just not how I play. It's for some reason the normal diamond pickaxe seems out of line with the rest of GregTech. It just doesn't seem right. So I'm not gonna make one of those. So we're gonna have to cast. And apparently we have a lot of steam to let off. Let me just quickly put my loot away here. Or at least some of it. Actually, the apiary should go up in my bee chest, because I have a bee chest. It's a chest completely dedicated to bees and items related to bees. So all of that. And then finally we can go over here and see. And it's still cooking, but we're still having excess steam. Okay, whatever. What ifs? Not like it matters much. So put that in there. We got our 2 buckets on us. Yep. We should probably keep our stone bricks here, because they might come in handy. The same goes, not for the gravel, but for a bit of cobblestone. So let us quickly have a little sleep here, now that we've returned and come out of the rain. And then we're gonna try and to make a nether portal. Now first of all, before we do this, I'm gonna need a steel and flint. And of course, are you crafting this? Yes, it's crafted now with actual steel. So that means we need to get one of these, and we need to split them into nuggets, get a piece of flint, and bam, flint and steel. And 8 steel nuggets, which we don't really have much use for else. So, we're gonna need a bunch of lava. Now, I have one little source block of lava there. I don't know why I keep it there, but I do keep it there. But I kind of want to hide the nether portal away a bit, because it sounds a bit annoying. It sounds horrible. It really does. So I'm thinking that if we keep it down here where we have lava in the first place, it's not only going to be easier to create, but it's also going to be sufficiently far away from everything that we hold dear that it's not going to annoy us. So we need to make 2 obsidian there. We need to make obsidian here. Here. And then we need 2 obsidian up there above us. So if we start with the above ones, we need a little staircase up. Now, this whole process here is a bit finicky. Like it has there's a lot of steps and such to it. Am I too high up now? Yes, I am. Okay, there we are. So that's where we need to cast the 2. So we need 2 bits of lava up here. Let's see, 1, 2. Grab those. There and there. And now we just need some water. Which we have right there, but it's not a source block that we can easily access. I do believe, though, that I might have saved a source block or 2 in here in the mine that we could potentially unleash and pick up. I might be wrong or I might be right. It's one of the 2. Either I'm wrong or I'm right. This looks as though it might contain a source block. Yes. Beautiful. beautiful. To coin a phrase. Alright. Back to the beginning of the end. Or of the nether. There we go. First 2 obsidian done. Now I think these 2 were the most annoying ones, maybe. So now we can do the bottom 2. They're easy enough as well. We grab some lava, grab some more lava. And there we go. Now, the next bits are going to be a bit more of a pain in the ass, because we are going to have to do them one at a time pretty much. So like that. The corner... Luckily we don't actually have to do the corners. I just remembered that. If we did, we would be in a bit more trouble than we are. Let's see. Lava's starting to get further away, so it's kind of getting harder to catch. Grab that. And there we go. And finally, we need to get rid of this. Get rid of that. And then we actually need a staircase up here. Apparently I found some lava there, and there we go, halfway done, or done with one side. Now we need to do the exact same thing over here. Build that up, put the lava, and the water. And finally get rid of that. Put some more of this stuff. If we do this, then we can walk underneath and actually get out to the lava again. Now, the lava lake doesn't look very nice right now. There's not really anything to do about that. There we go. And the water. That should be it. That should be the shape of another portal. Let's have a look. We can get rid of all of this crap now. All the support structures. And that. Now, of course, the portal doesn't look very nice. That's not really an issue at all, but it's something to bear in mind. It doesn't look that nice. And it's kind of... it's stuck here for now. But it works. So, well, here goes nothing. And welcome to the Nether. We are in a cave. You know, normally I have a very good sense of direction, but with the Nether, it's kind of a difference. I'm gonna make a waypoint here, call it exit, home. And we're gonna make it blue. There we go. So exit home, right there. That gives us a chance to actually explore without really falling into a big trap. We got some glowstone here. I think that's one of the things we want to bring that back ASAP. Just grab a bit of that. There was some pyrite ore there, but as far as I know, pyrite is iron and sulfur, which is not really something that we need right now. We got plenty of iron back home. And the sulfur thing, well, unless you want to make, I don't know, gunpowder. Not that necessary. Okay. If we look at the minimap here, apparently, if we do this and jump back up here, we suddenly see lava lakes. So, I'm gonna venture a look at F3 and see, okay, yes, we are below a lava lake. Our portal has spawned below a lava lake. Very interesting. It is very interesting because when you're below a lava lake, you have a chance for the Railcraft Firestone ore to spawn. And the Firestone is pretty much the perfect fuel. As far as I know. Like you can charge it up again and you can discharge it by burning it in furnaces and such. And it contains a lot of charge and it's really good. So if in case anyone needed more proof that we are at the bottom of the world, this is another bedrock. And there's really nothing else to it. It's the bottom of the world. It's the end of the world as we know it. So yeah, getting out of here and actually finding those gas are gonna be an issue at some point. Let's just mine this pyrite and see what happens. It turns into a dust. Dirty pile of pyrite dust. Okay. Very fragile ore, I guess. So what can we actually do here under the lava lake? Ooh. Apparently that right there is hidden pyrite ore. Good thing I had not enough items overlay on. Otherwise I would never have seen that. There's also some there. We got some nether quartz ore. That's something we definitely want to bring back home. Get a good bit of this. Lovely stuff. As far as I know, it has many uses. And even if it doesn't, then it's still useful. I'm not an expert on vanilla Minecraft stuff, so I don't even know why it was added in the first place. I know we can use it for comparators, but I honestly don't know how to use any of those. But yeah, apparently I am not so lucky as to have a bit of firestone or just kind of poking out the side of my cave here. That would have been nearly... yeah, I'm just uncovering that so I can actually see that it's there. I really don't want to mine it all. This is very instant. Anyway, what I was trying to say is finding a firestone ore this quickly would be, I think, pretty overpowering. Like I wouldn't know what to do because it would just be such a huge boost this early. Hello. Sorry about that. Hello, Mr. Pigman. You made me cough. I think the pigmen are smoking down here. Something in the air is making me cough. Bastards. Alright, so we have access to the nether, and apparently there's more pyrite in the ceiling there. But, of course, nether access doesn't mean that we have access to all the resources of the nether. Largely because we are under a bloody lava lake with no way to get up to the surface unless we make one. And making a way up to the surface in a lava lake is no fun. So, yeah, we're gonna have an adventure trying to get up there. I'm gonna save that for another episode. So until then, I'm Jerry. This has been GregTech. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.